Hey everybody, welcome to Splat. I am alive. Yeah, I'm alive. I don't know if Liam is though. He hasn't been responding to any of my calls, texts, snaps, WhatsApps, tweets, Insta posts. That's as far as that joke will go. So let me do a quick thumbnail, I guess, because Liam did that. I'll go like, Liam's dead. But if you're watching this, it is May 12th, which is the same day I'm recording. It is very early in the morning, and I just had to get this done. So this is Splat episode 32.5. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Mother's Day. Make sure to wish your mother a happy Mother's Day because she gave birth to you, presumably. I mean, you could also be adopted, and you should thank your mother for that as well because she picked you, and that's pretty cool. Alrighty, let's get into some Splat news. Okay, so what do I got here? I might do two of them. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I already recorded this, and my thing wasn't plugged in. So that thing that happened before with me and Liam, it happened again. But in all fairness, I haven't been here in like 2 weeks, so I didn't even think it would be unplugged. Someone else unplugged it. Okay, so let's get started. This is from May 10th, which is 2 days ago. And it is titled, Man Rescues Water Slide from Defunct Theme Park in Ohio. So, a fan of Ohio's defunct Coney Island theme park decided to keep a small part of the attraction's memory alive by purchasing an entire water slide. Adam Wolterman, that's a name, who spent 5 seasons working at the Cincinnati Water Park, said he was dismayed to learn it would be closing permanently in December 2023, and all of the slides, pools, and rides would be demolished. Which is honestly pretty sad, especially if you go to a water park that you like going to. Like, seeing it gone would be... I'd be pretty bummed out. So he said, I went on Facebook and saw a post going about that business was selling... Let me read that again. I'm so sorry. I went on Facebook and saw a post going on that a business was selling all the Coney slides and all the pool equipment. I looked at it and thought, why not? Walterman told WKRC-TV. Walterman purchased the Silver Bullet. What a name for a slide. I don't think they really show a video here, but I'll look it up when we're done. I'm thinking it's one of those ones that just goes like way down. Like if you've ever watched It's Always Sunny, the one that Frank goes on that he like bleeds on. You should watch that water park episode. It's Always Sunny if you haven't. It's pretty good. But that's what I'm imagining Silver Bullet is, or like one of the ones in a park that like gets really hot and it just burns your little your little child legs. Your little human legs. Okay, I'm gonna continue. The Silver Bullet, a water slide built at the park in 1945. I love the history of it, and just Cincinnati history in general, and I just thought it would be a cool piece to own, he said. He had the slide professionally removed and transported to a secret location. He might be a supervillain. If he's bringing it to a secret location, that might as well be his secret lair, where he took some photographs to share on social media. I've had a lot of interest in it from different parties across Cincinnati reaching out, trying to purchase it from me, but right now, I'm not really wanting to sell it. I would love to see it in use again, but no immediate plans, he said. I like that. Dude's like, I bought a slide I like, and I'm keeping that slide for right now. When people want it, I'm keeping that slide. Yeah, I'm gonna find another article just for fun. Let's do Kentucky Derby because it relates to something else I'm gonna talk about. When was this from? Also May 10th, so also 2 days ago. Okay, Kentucky Derby winner still a maybe for Preakness. What does Preakness mean? Preakness Stakes. Preakness 149. The Preakness Stakes is an American thoroughbred horse race held on the third Saturday of May each year at Pimco Racecourse in Baltimore. Okay. I guess that answers my question. Oh, the Silver Bullet ride. Silver Bullet slide, not ride. Oh, I was right. Okay, yeah, no, I'll put this up on the screen for you guys. But yeah, no, that's what I thought it would look like. It's not silver. I thought it is blue and red, which is interesting. But yeah, no, that's the kind of slide I thought the Silver Bullet would be. Okay, let's go. Kentucky Derby winner, still a maybe for Preakness. So, like, if he's gonna go to that event, I'm guessing. Kentucky 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 Derby winner, Mystic Dan. Mystic Dan? I'm gonna write it here. You let me know if that says Mystic Dan. Remains a maybe for the second leg of the Triple Crown. I'm learning things I didn't even know existed. The May 18th Preakness Stakes, as trainer Kenny McPeak said there is no reason for him to hurry a decision. I don't have any reluctance. I just don't have to make a decision yet, McPeak said in a media call Thursday hosted by the National Thoroughbred Racing Association. Whew, that was a lot. There's no reason to think we have to commit now. You just want to get through a weekend to make sure he's in good shape. Two of McPeak's rivals in the Preakness packed up that thinking while appearing in the same forum. It takes a week to decide if you're going to run, said Bob Bafferett. These names are wild. Who has won the Preakness 7 times and is set to saddle Muff and Imagination in Saturday's renewal? What? Let the dust settle, and then you realize this is a very important race, an historical race to win as a 3-year-old. Are you 3 years old? Is someone else 3 years old? Or is the horse 3 years old? I have a series of questions. D. Wayne Lucas, wow, who has 6 Preakness victories to his credit and starts Real Steel and Sees the Gray this year, also agreed. You can't just make a statement and say, I'm going to go back in there. You have to look at what you've got to train before you go back in there, Lucas said. Lucas then asked if Mick Peak had made his decision yet, and told he had not. He took a friendly shot. Tell him to make a decision about Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. We're going to draw the race Monday, Lucas said. The Triple Crown Trail. With most of the Derby also rans bailing out of the Preakness and new talent expected in, it's time to look at some other key 3-year-old races as potential keys to an eventual divisional champ. Why not start with Saturday, 200,000 Grand 3 Peter Pan at Adequate and 100,000 Long Branch at Monmouth Park? What is going on? The Peter Pan is a chock-a-block with Triple Crown nominees who ran almost well enough to make it to the Kentucky Derby, including the likes of the Wine Steward, Tuscan Gold, and Deterministic. Several others could move forward here. I feel like I'm reading A Clockwork Orange, and I need to live in the world before even understanding what's going on. There's more to this. How long is this article? The Long Branch has some less likely types, but it still bears watching. Sunday's 100,000 Lazaro Biera Stakes at Santa Anita is 7 furlongs with only 4 participants. Distaff, Sunday's 100,000 Serena Song Stakes at Monmouth Park. Monmouth? Yeah, no, that's right. Monmouth Park drew a well-matched field of 8, many of them having repeatedly knocked on the door in other venues. Sprint. Grade 3 Maryland Sprint Stakes winner, Straight No Chaser, and recent Adequate Allowance winner Joey Freshwater are the morning line favorites among 6 entered for Saturday's 175,000 Grade 3 Run Happy Stakes at Aqueduct. What are these words? Turf. The Godolphin invasion of American turf continues with Nation's Pride in Saturday's 400,000 Grade 2 Man o' War at Aqueduct. The 5-year-old won both. Again, these are children. The 5-year-old won both the Grade 1 Saratoga Derby Invitational and Grade 3 Jockeys Club Derby Invitational in 2022 before finishing 5th in Breeders' Cup Turf. Godolphin also said that Silver Knot, who has been based in in America since finishing up on the course in last year's British 2000 Guinness, and comes off to win a Grade 2 Eckhorn at Keeneland's spring meeting. I feel like I'm running a marathon with each fucking paragraph. Filly and Mare Turf. It keeps going. Saturday's 175,000 beggared, I don't care, stakes at Aqueduct has five entries plus 3 for main track only. So look for the Sky of Omens. The forecast is iffy. What is the Sky of Omens? What? The forecast? What? Are we summoning things? Saturday's 100,000 Santa Barbara Stakes at Santa Anita has a field of 7, 3 from the Phil D'Amato Barn. The trio includes the morning line favorite Musical Rhapsody. Turf Sprint. Sunday's 175,000 Grade 3 Soaring Softly Stakes at Adequate. A lot of alliteration there. Has a full field of 3-year-old fillies with 4 on the also eligible list. Juvenile Turf. Gulfstream Park Saturday's program has matched set of 125,000 5-furlong turf sprint for the 2-year-olds. The Royal Palm Juvenile is open, and the Royal Palm Juvenile Fillies is for, well, obviously, around the world, around the clock. England. Wednesday's Group 3 Chester Vase went from triumph to tragedy in one post-race stride as Goldfin's Hidden Law won impressively, then fatally broke down just past the finish. The Dubois Colt out of the Galileo Mare Street Jester scored his second win with a compelling move from behind the leaders before the mishap. But for the accident, he likely would have been at near the top of the Derby wagering. 2 Colmore runners, Agenda and the race favorite, Grosvenor Square, finished second and third. In a finish reminiscent... I can't read. In a Finnish reenactment of the Ballad of Fairies, chorus from Gilbert and Sullivan's marvelous operetta, Lola Forest Fairy just got a nose in front of the Port Fairy in a final strides of the Group 3 Chester Vase. The favorite Galileo Dame finished 4th, never reaching the contention. I'm stopping. It keeps going. I'm done. I haven't understood the last 5 minutes worth of what I've been spewing. Okay, let's get into other things. I just got back from Japan a few days ago, and I want to tell you guys a little bit, but not too much, about what I did. So I was mostly in Tokyo and Osaka, but inside Tokyo we also went to Shinjuku, Akihabara a few times actually. We were in Nishikasi. I will be better at pronouncing these next time when it's not early in the morning. And the main one that I wanted to go to because of Persona 5. What is it? Shibuya. We went to Shibuya and Ginamao, and I really liked Shibuya. That was cool. But I want to show you guys some things that I won in arcades. So they had a lot of arcades there, and many of them were multiple stories. So like the first floor would be prize games, the second floor would be prize games, the third one would be arcade games, the fourth floor would be rhythm games usually, and I played with my friend Cassie. We played this really fun drum game, and we did We Are from One Piece, and that was pretty dope. We also did some karaoke at some times, and we also sang We Are together there. That was fun. But yeah, back to the arcades. And then the top floors, this actually relates to the horse racing, would sometimes be VR and or gambling. But the interesting thing is most gambling is illegal in Japan. However, there are a few that are not illegal, and one of them is horse racing, and the other is pachinko parlors. And pachinko is basically slot machines, but instead of using money, you trade your money for these little balls, and then you put them in and you play the game with these balls, and you win more and more balls. And then you trade the balls for money. So it's kind of like a loophole around gambling, because you're not directly putting money in the machine and getting money out. You're still doing that exchange from balls to yen. So, which yen is the currency in Japan. So you're not really winning money. You're winning the balls that you're then exchanging for money, which I find pretty interesting because it's basically just a loophole around gambling. But you can do horse race gambling, and on one of the arcade floors that we were on, uh, one of my friends and I, we stumbled upon there was this virtual like horse racing where it had little figures that would come out and they would race, and you could bet on that, or they had seats and people were legit watching and gambling on real horse racing right in there. And that was really cool because they were just sitting in like these really nice, comfy chairs, almost like Shark Tank type chairs. I guess that's the best way I can describe it. It kind of seemed like they were on Shark Tank, and like yeah, they were literally watching actual horse races going on and betting on it, and I thought that was pretty dope. Yeah, no, that was pretty cool. I really liked going to the arcades. We probably went to like 5 of them in total. In the last arcade, I won this little cactus, which I really like because it's not a real plant, so I can't kill it, which I do quite often with plants. That's why I also have, you can see the Lego ones up here, if I can point correctly. The Lego ones up here. I like these because I can't kill them. I can't point correctly. And I got this little guy in a claw machine as well, which I thought was a little shovel, but then I was informed everything on here is food, so it is a little spoon, which I thought that's kind of cute. And then the by far biggest thing I won at any of the arcades and slash claw machines was this guy. I got this giant Snorlax, and boy was he fun to shove in my bag and figure out a way to get home. Basically for 15 hours, I didn't shove him in a bag for 15 hours. That'd be horrible. Oh my god, no. But I like shoved him in my bag along with some other stuff that I bought, and basically he just suffocated for the 15-hour plane ride. But he's all good now. I think he just took a long nap. And I guess I can show you a few things that I bought. My favorite thing that I bought is this collector's. I bought. I'll show Liam all the other stuff, but I bought Persona 3 Reload for PS5 for Persona 5 for PS5, and I got the collector's edition or the limited box edition. And one cool thing about this is all in Japanese on the back, but you notice in the front it's all in English, and then on the side here it's also in Japanese where it says Persona 3 Reload, and I think that is awesome. And it also came with this armband that the main character wears. You can see it right here on the disc. On the cover, and I can wear it, and this is great because I do want to do a cosplay of the character at some point. And this is actually a good segue into something else that I'm going to talk about in a second, which will relate to cosplays. And I got this. This is the best lip balm in the other video I recorded that didn't save. I called this lipstick, which it's not. But I did read it for the first time in that it caught me off guard. This is called Revlon Kiss Sugar Scrub. So I'm gonna see if I can maybe get it better this time. But I don't know if you can tell that it has little like squares of something in there, little dots of something in there. So I was like, oh, maybe that's like little minerals to like help with stuff. It's sugar. It's straight up sugar because this is Revlon Kiss Sugar Scrub Peppermint. But like I said, this is the best lip balm I have ever had. Not only does it taste good, I have not had chapped lips since using it. It works wonders. If you can find some, you should do so. I think that's about everything for that. So let me segue into cosplays. So next weekend, I am going to ACEN, which is Anime Central here in Illinois, in Rosemont. I'm going with a few friends. I'm driving with Will and Cassie into Rosemont, and we're going to have a lot of fun. For my costumes, for day 1, which is Friday, I am going as Wario, but a post-apocalyptic version of Wario. So I took my costume, I dirtied it all up. I took a little knife and scratched things. I'm gonna like rip a few more things to make it look more. And go ahead and leave a comment because I know Liam wants you guys to do that. And I'm gonna do the little spiel now instead of later. We can just goof around for the rest of the next 10 minutes that we got. Please leave a comment. It actually would help so much. I know Liam said we just do this for fun, and we do this for fun. It's our time to hang out with each other every week. And I enjoy that he enjoys the podcast. It actually made me feel really good hearing him say that, and that he likes having fun with it just like I do, and that we're both in the same spot and we want Splat. We want to keep doing Splat and we want Splat to do well. But we're not here for monetarily gain. We're here for fun and we're here for enjoyment. And we hope that we are at least, you're enjoying it a little bit, and we're bringing you entertainment maybe once a week. And for those of you who do watch, I'm very thankful for you to watch, and I would still love if you left a comment. I understand if you don't. I know leaving comments can be like, I get anxious with that stuff too. Like, I'm like, oh, I could type something, but I'm not going to, and I completely understand. But it would help us, know what to do next, know what you guys want to hear about. If you guys like the Corbs content we're gonna do, kind of diving into that rabbit hole, making more like commentary style videos on that. I would also love to do skits on on this channel as well. Maybe not have it just be a podcast channel, but this is where all Liam and I's collaborations go over the years, or however long we do this. Who knows? But as long as we're having fun, that's really all that matters. And I hope you guys are having fun and that we bring you guys some sort of enjoyment. So let me get back to what I was talking about. So at anime, basically, I'm going to do Wario, and my friend Carter is doing Waluigi, and we are doing post-apocalyptic versions. And so we had dirtied up all of the clothes. I have a 3D printed Koopa shell that I'm making into a shield, and I put like claw marks into it to look like something attacked it. I'm going to throw little poppets at it for like 4th of July to make it look like little explosions went off. I have a little bomb that I'm going to hook to my, like a grenade. And my favorite thing that I have is I 3D printed, the shell is also 3D printed. I 3D printed a Hammer Bro hammer, and I'm going to splatter like blood on it to make it look like he's been like bashing things with it. That's going to be pretty dope. And you can expect to see some of that on my TikTok, which is going to be linked right over here. And then I'll put Liam's right here, but a lot smaller and in an unlegible font. But yeah, I'm going to be posting more on TikTok, probably doing a lot more videos, kind of like what I did with Japan, but more at ASEN, probably showing off costumes and stuff. I'll tell you about the other days in a second. But I want to tell you guys about some stuff I'm going to do on my channel as well. I'm making multiple videos on Japan. There will be a whole one on Osaka and Universal Studios, because that can be its own video. It was a full day. And I think my favorite part, you'll like this too, is at night. My friend Cassie and I, we stayed out after everyone else left. We was just kind of like in the rain, because it was a little rainy at night there, and it's dark. We're walking around the streets, and we went to the Minion ride again and stuff. It was just a lot of fun hanging out there, like when no one else was in the park. It was really cool, and it just there's like a vibe there that you couldn't get anywhere else. It was really dope. But yeah, that's going to be a video. I'm doing one on a cat cafe that will be small. You'll have a little montage of cats eating and just being cats, being cute. And then just a miscellaneous video about like, oh, the best things I did in Japan kind of thing. And those will probably be more like commentary style videos where I do voiceovers, and I'll show you the videos, and then it'll be like me talking for a little bit. But those are a lot of fun. I also enjoyed, I'll leave my friend Cassie's at here for TikTok. She might have a YouTube, I don't know. And I'll leave it here in slightly more legible font than Liam's, because that's funny. We did some videos together while we were there, and that was a lot of fun. And we'll probably do some more for ASEN, so keep a lookout for those. So the second day, my costume, I'm doing a group costume with people. We're doing the Pokemon Eevee. We're doing Eeveelutions, but we're also wearing maid outfits. So that will be very fun. A little cross-dressing for most of the people participating. So that will be dope. I'm actually bought. I'm Flareon, so I'm the red one, and I actually bought earrings to match the costume and the cosplay. I keep calling them costumes, and well, they are costumes, but it's more cosplay. And I'm gonna try to get matching nails to go with it, like long acrylic nails that I can just press on and then take off at the end of the day. I think that'd be really fun. It would fit the vibe a lot. I think my friend Carter was gonna do that as well. And then the third day, I'm either going to do a costume that I've done with someone already, which was Ramona Flowers and Scott Pilgrim, or I'm going to do Tom Nook, because at the Nintendo store in Osaka, I bought Tom Nook's shirt that he wears in Animal Crossing New Horizons. I didn't even know it had the little circle on it, like the little Nook symbol, and I was so excited when I saw that. I didn't notice that until I got home and actually put it on, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is literally what he wears in the game. This is so cool." But that is, of course, I also need to find raccoon ears, which I think I can find pretty easily. And then I just need someone to paint my nose, which I've done before for things. If you have seen any of my stuff, you know that I've done Tony Chopper in the past. The hat is actually right up here with the little Chopper figure. Um, I'm not doing any Chopper this year. I do enjoy doing Tony Chopper. I like having the blue nose and everything. He's just a fun little wacky guy to cosplay as, but I think he might get pushed on the back burner this year. And next year I'll probably do a post time skip version of him, just because I like the new hat that he wears and the new outfit a little more than his pre time skip design. But it's okay. Yeah, Chopper isn't gonna go anywhere, but you know, for right now, he's kind of put on the back burner because I do want to do Lucifer from Hazbin Hotel. I think that'd be a really cool one, and I want to do Simon from Adventure Time and Fiona and Cake again. I have his crown right up here. You can see I 3D printed that and then colored it, but I want to do a new print of it because it was on my old printer, which didn't have the best print quality. It was still good for what I needed it for, but you know, I strive for perfection in my own brain, I guess, even though nothing will ever be perfect because that's not how anything works. But I strive for that, and I would like it to look as good as it could. So I'll probably reprint it, maybe scale it up so it fits my head a little more. I'll put a photo of me, of Chopper back in the other one because you know that would be fun, and I'll put a photo of me as Simon on here as too because I like that one as well. Oh yeah, but I don't know. Let me know what else you guys would want me to cosplay as. I kind of want to get more into it because it's a lot of fun. And I kind of want to do more photo shoots. Like the Wario and Waluigi will probably be a photo shoot that will go on at at ASN. Carter and I will probably take photos, or at least have people we know take photos of us in different poses and stuff. And I'm gonna post those on my Instagram, which is the same as everything else at BLT Rocks. And so I don't know what else I have to talk about for these like few minutes. Oh, I guess last night, if you didn't see the Northern Lights, they were pretty cool. I have a few photos of them I'll put up here, and a photo of the stars that I'll include because I thought it was dope. I went out with my mom early, or I guess late last night, early into the morning, and we looked for a few. We couldn't really see them too well with the naked eye, but with the camera, we were able to catch a little bit of them. At least I think those are the Northern Lights. Tell me if I'm right or not. And I think so, and they're pretty dope. At least the photo of the stars I took, I think, is pretty dope. But let me know. Let me know. And of course, please leave a comment again. Like, share, and subscribe if you like this. This has been, you know, a little bit of a weird time for S.P.L.A.T just because I've been gone. But next Wednesday, we are going to be recording. And I guess this Wednesday I don't know what day that is. But we'll be recording then, and I'll have the episode up by next Friday, and you can expect to start seeing TikToks and maybe even like a quick little YouTube video of me at ASEN starting next Thursday night. I'll be like, hey, we're at ASEN, and then into Saturday, you'll get actual ones at the convention. So again, thank you for watching. Please leave a comment. Let us know what you want to see. This has been S.P.L.A.T episode 35.5. Liam is dead. Goodbye.